Welcome, guys, to one of the most interesting documentaries about head to toe healing today. We have Eric, the CEO of Head to Toe Healing, coming in today to answer just a few questions about the company. Now, I want you to listen in keenly to the things in which he will talk about. I'm pretty sure you guys are interested in the things he has to say. So, with the first question of today, Eric, what inspired you to start this business 5 years ago? Well, I was going through a divorce and I had just bought a house. I had just bought cars and I was in college. I was paying for everything out of pocket. So, I'm not gonna lie, I needed better pay that was gonna come quicker. So I decided to go to Google. When I got to Google, I literally looked up 3 medical careers that will allow you to work for yourself and still allow you to be in the medical field. Massage therapy was number 4 at the time. So I found a school in Hoboken by the name of Cortiva and went and did an interview. Now, when I tell you guys, that all was a process of a week. I told my friends, they was like, for real? And then next thing you know, I was in school and then graduating. Reflecting on the journey so far, what are the major milestones your business has achieved? The most recent one is that we went to Dubai. We got there. It was a great experience, got to network and connect and meet the person that's in head of my retreat department. But when I got there, I was able to do only one massage. But the opportunity to go to Dubai, make content for my business in Dubai, do massages in Dubai, never thought I would have been there so quickly. Reflecting on the journey so far, what are the major milestones your business has achieved? The landing of schools in New York. I've had the opportunity to serve them 2 years in a row. And when I tell you, it has been a great experience. I look forward to 2024 to provide them with the same experience, but even a better healing one with new chairs and the whole shebang. So stay tuned. What challenges did you face in the last 5 years and how did you overcome them? The challenges that I've gone through since the start of this business in all reality is the loss of friends and family members. You know, we all experienced the pandemic, but even after the pandemic, I continue to lose loved ones. And in all reality, I believe I'm in the double digits of funerals in which I've attended since the start of my business. So, you know, I'm only 33 and I got a lot more years to go, and I hope not to continue to lose friends because, quite frankly, I got a lot of things to accomplish I would like them to be there for. And the way I've come to overcome those challenges in all reality is just taking time for myself. Whether it means I go off and I go scream, I'm crying, or I just go out, just have a good time and go out dancing by myself. I just take time to myself so that I can be present in the situation that I have lost someone. But at the same time, I got things to do. People that I gotta continue to care for and be there for. So, I do my best to take time to myself. It may be 2 to 3 days, but I take time to myself, and that's what I've done to overcome those challenges, because you never know when you're gonna lose someone that you care about. So yeah, give your flowers while you can, guys. What strategies have been pivotal in maintaining your business success? What has kept my business afloat in terms of success? Staying consistent with when I mean that staying consistent, I will be in the mornings texting my clients. And as my clientele grew, more text messages had to continue to go out. Now, I was doing it wrong. I was literally individually texting people every day, where I could have been doing group text messages or mass marketing text messages. But that in itself has kept me afloat and staying consistently in contact with my clients through text messages. And now I have an automated system that's going to help out and staying in contact and giving out information about what's going on and how we can help people today. Are there any new products or services your business will be launching to celebrate this milestone? So, yes, we are launching quite a few things in 2024, but to celebrate this milestone of our 5th year anniversary, we're going to be launching our new website. We're going to be launching our new services with our couples. We're now trying to offer couples not only healing massages, but massages that encompasses romance. I think that was a very key thing that was missing in my company. We do offer all healing type of massages for specific physical ailments that you may have. But when it comes to the romance, to the beauty that people like in massage therapy, we was lacking. So we corrected it, and when you go to our website and you go to the couples, you'll be able to see the services that we offer for couples. Now, let's say if you don't want those romantic massages as a couple, but you just want healing massages, then you would just go to the single massages and purchase 2 at a time. In 2024, we will be launching our NFTs. I will be dropping a link to our NFTs, but the website and the availability of the NFTs are not available as of today. But when they are available, I will be launching a video that I will be putting on YouTube that will be explaining the whole idea behind the NFTs and how it will be involved with our business. How do you envision the next 5 years of your business? Any expansion plans? RV. Now, this has been an extensive project, one that required me to learn a lot. I've taken welding classes, and after taking welding classes and realizing the extensiveness of this job, I am going to go with professionals for the welding and for the building of the truck. And when I came to that realization, the cost of the build went up. So I had to go back to the drawing board, and with me getting professionals, I need professional paperwork built and made. So it took some time for me to find someone to sketch out the truck. Now that's finally done. Now the outside, we getting the framework done. We already got the electrical part done, and we need the plumbing part completed. Once that's all done, I am then going to be going supply shopping. But right now, I am literally waiting for the framework. We spoke with the architect the other Wednesday, and we should be getting it soon. Now, with the build of the RV, once we start spending, I feel that we're going to be spending every day. So when that starts, we're actually going to be doing a campaign that's going to be promoting a particular massage that would be going directly towards the RV for those who purchase it. Another thing that we will be launching going forward is our retreats. Yes, Head to Toe Healing in 2024 will be hosting retreats, and at this wonderful and beautiful location. It's at a castle. It has several different activities such as a pool room, a outside pool, an outside hot tub. It has a game room, an arcade game room. It has a movie theater, a bowling alley, a mini golf area, and a basketball court. At our retreats, it's going to be more focused around massage therapy. And not only would it be focused around massage therapy, but other healing services that has to do with your body. We will be providing food, you're going to be getting swag bags, gifts galore. But what will make us different from any other retreat? Well, all the services is all included within your ticket price. So when you get there, the number one focus every day will be your self-care. And then after, you being able to relax and enjoy the festivities. Each night, we're looking to host entertainment for your enjoyment, such as the first night I want for a comedian to come by and start us off with laughter. And then the second night, I would like to have a live band accompanied by with a DJ to provide wonderful music for people to be able to dance, get loose, and just enjoy their time with their spouse. And then for the last night, I'm gonna leave that as a secret because you're gonna have to click the link for the retreat to receive the rest of the information about what we're going to be offering. But when I tell you, it's going to be great. It's something that you do not want to miss out on, and it's worth investing into your self-care. But we're gonna have several. The first one will be for Valentine's. For the next 5 years, in terms of expansion, because we're mobile, my goal is to have a virtual brick and mortar, as to say. I would like for my business to be a place where you can go online, pay for your virtual goggles that you'll get from our company. We'll ship them to you. When you sign up with your membership and everything else like that, you will then have access to all our virtual activities and professionals in their offices. So that is the expansion for within the next 5 years that we plan on doing, especially when it comes to being on the RV. Imagine being able to receive your services and still have that virtual experience during your massage. What advice would you give to an aspiring entrepreneurs based on your experience? The advice I will give to other professionals or people looking to get into this line of work is to have a business plan. First and foremost, it will give you direction and put you in line and keep you in line to reach your goals. Can you describe your typical day at work and 3 emojis? 3 emojis that would describe a typical day for my business. It would be the emoji with the running dash. Then it would be sleeping emoji. And then the massage emoji. Because I'm running, sleeping, and massaging. Running, sleeping, and massaging. What's the funniest or most memorable moment you've experienced while running your business? So, the funniest moment I've had in my business was when I was in Florida. And I went to a client that I found on Thumbtack. Speaking, everything is cool and copacetic. Get to the client, pull out the table, provide the massage and everything, and we're talking. And then come to find out after talking, we recognized each other. The lady was a student of mine in a body sculpting class, and she was actually my first virtual student that I had. It was hilarious. And I mean, it wasn't until after the massage I'm leaving, and we just happened to start talking about what brought her to Florida, and it was the fact that she became my body sculpt specialist. If your business had a mascot, what would it be, and what would its name be? My mascot would be a person wearing red and blue, painted from red and blue, and it would be called the anatomical, which is the human body standing in anatomical position, which happens to be the center part of my logo. That would be my mascot, and the person would have to be a good dancer. What's the weirdest request or inquiry your business has ever received? The funniest request, it would be that during a massage, a person wanted me to talk down to them and call them useless, like things like that, like bully them verbally. That was the weirdest request. Share a quirky or unique tradition your team has at the office to celebrate achievements. Celebrating is I feed everybody. Most times I take everybody to go get pizza, drinks, we have a good time, and then everybody goes home. But, you know, nice and simple. You know, who don't want free food? What is the most unexpected lesson you've learned from running your business? Is automated text messages. And the crazy part about it, what really drives me crazy about automated text messages is that I get them from companies. So why did I never think for my company to have one? Don't know, but I've learned how to incorporate it into the business. Share a hilarious mistake or mishap that happened in the early days of your business. In my early days, a mistake that I've made is going to the wrong house. And when I mean, not like, oh, I got the wrong address, or I went and put in the wrong address. No, I went to a completely different client's house with another client on my mind that who I was supposed to go to. Yeah. Needless to say, good thing I ain't knock on the door. But I definitely was like, oh my, definitely went to the wrong house. Wasn't a far drive in between the two, but in my early days, that's why it became more important to check the addresses of the people that I was going to and not just automatically just going. If your business were a superpower, what powers would you have? If my business had a superpower, what would it be? Man, that's a good question because I'm actually into superheroes. But it would have the power to heal any ailment, like completely rejuvenate a person's body and reverse back aging. Reverse back the effects of aging. Yes, the effects of aging. That would be our power. To be able to heal people and reverse the effects of aging. Make a lot of money. So, Eric, we appreciate you coming, taking the time, answering our nice questions. But before we started, you spoke to me and told me that you made a video for everyone to watch, like a time lapse. I have this piece of content in which I made for you guys. It's pretty dope. I call it my first diary. And, you know, if I was writing a diary about all the first things I've done and accomplished and the things that I was proud of, this is what I would have been writing about. And yeah, you know, it was a lot to choose from, but what made it easy was about just choosing the first thing. That's it. Just choosing the first of everything. Watch this, guys. So, that's me and my classmates. When I tell you guys, we were like rebels. We were smart, educated, and we wanted what we wanted. Great class. But I started school in February 2018. Finished 4 months later. Then that following September, I took my state boards, passed, started my business in December. Got my letter in January. At the beginning of my business, we had did a grand opening. We were doing chair massages. Well, I was doing chair massages rather, for a party planner. They had just started their business. Quite a few people showed up, and for my first event, I gave out a lot of massages. Now, here was my first table setup. I used to also make rose water, massage oil, sugar scrub. I used to give a hand towel, and plus, you know the little things that you put on the back of your phones so that it keeps it from falling out your hand? I used to put my logo on those. You would get all of that for $25. I used to show with my table and my chair and my table. This is me doing my first podcast. Now, I met this radio personality person doing Uber and Lyft. And back then, I probably gave over 3,000 business cards. And one of them landed in her hands. By that grind, I ended up joining that group where we then went to Puerto Rico. This was the first time I traveled with a group and was able to provide massages. A very fun experience. At this pop-up, me and one of my best friends who helped me that day made $300 for the first time. Here, I am hosting my first pop-up. It was like a luxury barbershop experience. We had music, chair massages. There were light refreshments and finger food, which people could enjoy. A great vibe. I'm telling you guys, for those who was invited didn't show up, you definitely missed out. But for those who did, thank you. This is me here doing my very first podcast. Now, I have up to 2 episodes on YouTube, but when I tell you guys, it was fun while it lasted. Check this out.
Because you know, like the red table, like they just sit and talk in front of the table about their personal lives, and it does well.
If you're trying to seek videography as a career, the first thing I would say is start doing videos for your friends. Start doing whatever it is, whether it's music videos, whether it's comedy sketches, whatever field you want to do, start with your friends. Start with people that you feel comfortable with, because that's going to allow you to learn. Because you're going to make mistakes. You're going to fuck up a lot. You're going to fuck up a lot.
Back in the day, I used to have a brick and mortar. Now, this was the grand opening, which ended up being a great turnout. It's an opportunity which I'm happy I had an experience. Now, I've done 2 collaborations with a personal trainer and a gym owner, which were very, very important to me,
because I care about health and wellness and looking good and staying in shape. This was the first couples massage we did at the beach, which is definitely one of the things we're going to be doing more often in 2024. And actually, we're going to be doing weekly couple beach massages, so stay tuned for that. Now, these are one of my first lifetimer customers who actually took me on one of my first trips to Miami, where I also gave them beach massages. Here is one of my first customers who I provided pre and postnatal services. In 2024, we're going to be promoting that as a package plan, so stay tuned. We're going to start pushing and offering more digital love letters with our couple massages. Now, we've only done 2 or 3, I believe, but this was the first one.
To the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Miss Hannah Boo Boo, I love you. You know, we're here again, made it another year with you. I couldn't be happier. Been through our ups and downs already, but we showed over and over again that we're strong. The very least that I can do, show my appreciation for you. More to come, and let's continue to do what we gotta do. And you know the vibes. Love you. I thank you for just sharing this experience with me as far as like life. Excited for our future. Okay? Love you, baby.
Now, this was my very first customer to ever put me on to the schools in New York. When I tell you guys, we've done it 3 years in a row. We're hoping to make it a 4th time in 2024. But when I tell you guys we love serving teachers, we're looking to get more schools in New Jersey. This pop-up, I did a poem that talked about massage therapy. Now, we'll mark this to be very important. Number 1, my good friend Dom's worked with me. Then on top of that, I used that as a flyer to help promote that I was going to go to school for body sculpting. And when I tell you it was such a success, I appreciate everybody. I then was able to get the money needed to go to school, finish school, and then, as you see in the video, that's the video that helped me land my job as an instructor. That's me doing my first class being shadowed and me doing my first solo class. And I've been rocking with Flirt and Flutter for a while now, guys, but when I tell you, when I found these 2 clips and lined them up, the one on the left was the beginning of me starting working with Flirt and Flutter, and then the one on the right, it's what's currently happening now.
Remember, you can't flirt without flirting.
Yes.
We're gonna be all right.
This is one of my first clients where I traveled with them from New Jersey to Miami for post-op services. Very good friend of mine, but when I tell you guys, because of him, now I can't stay out of Miami for post-op services. If you need me, DM me. I have a partnership with a chiropractor in Staten Island, and when I tell you guys, we're going to be doing a lot of great things in 2024. Stay tuned. Now, the RV no longer looks like this. It is just the front part of the truck and just wheels. We are now working on the schematics, which should be done in a few days. So from there, we will then be going shopping and buying supplies to build the RV. Initially, I was going to rebuild it myself, but now I'm paying for professionals. I am going to be making a special for the raising of the money for the RV. Stay tuned for that. But when I tell you guys when it's done, we're going to be on the road. 2023 was the first year I invested in business coaching. And when I tell you guys, it has been the best decision I've made for my business. I've traveled, I've made more money, I've learned more, I've made better connections with entrepreneurs in my field and others. I can't wait to see where the coaching brings me in 2024.
That was an amazing clip. Thanks so much for sharing with us, Eric. We deeply do appreciate the things that you do for us and will continue to do for us in the near future. Guys, thank you for watching. Tune in 5 years from now to see how head to toe healing is doing. And until next time, stay relaxed.